Hi everyone, Billy here with Tradewinds Travel. Today I want to introduce you to a delightful dessert from one of our favorite restaurants, the Angus Barn in the Raleigh-Durham area of North Carolina. While known for its steaks, this steakhouse offers a diverse menu featuring lobster, salmon, and ribs. The top-selling dessert on their menu is their chocolate chess pie, and the best part is they're happy to give you the recipe. It's very simple, very quick to make, and it will have everybody asking for seconds. So let's whip up this delicious dessert together.
The Angus Barn is a renowned and iconic restaurant located in Raleigh, North Carolina, known for its timeless charm and exceptional dining experience. Nestled in a rustic setting with its signature red barn exterior, the restaurant exudes a warm and inviting atmosphere, creating a perfect blend of Southern hospitality and upscale dining. The Angus Barn is celebrated for its commitment to serving prime steaks and seafood of the highest quality. The menu showcases a diverse array of dishes, with highlights including perfectly aged steaks, fresh seafood options, and indulgent desserts. The restaurant's attention to detail is reflected not only in its exquisite cuisine, but also in its extensive wine selection, curated to complement the diverse flavors on the menu. Among the delectable desserts offered at the Angus Barn, the chocolate chess pie stands out as a decadent and irresistible treat. This Southern classic dessert has found a special place on the menu, captivating diners with its rich, gooey, and intensely chocolatey goodness. Before we get started, kindly give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and ring the bell to stay updated on more mouth-watering dishes. To make this simple but delicious dessert, you only need 7 ingredients. You need an unbaked pie crust, make sure it's the regular and not a deep dish, a stick of butter, 2 squares of baker's chocolate, the semi-sweet, a cup of sugar, 2 eggs beaten, a teaspoon of vanilla, and a dash of salt.
So the first thing we need to do is we need to melt the butter and the chocolate. So if you'll just take your chocolate, put it in with the butter, throw it into the microwave, and let's go for like we'll start with a minute. All right, so it's been a minute. Let's check and see. The butter's melted. And the chocolate is just about melted. It will melt as it sits in that warm butter anyway. Just give it a stir. All right, so the chocolate has melted, and this is pretty hot, so I'm going to let this cool off just a little bit before I add the eggs into it. Okay, that's cooled down enough. So now I'm going to take my eggs. There are 2 eggs. Put them in there and just beat them up a little bit. And add the sugar. That's 1 cup of sugar. Get that mixed up. All right, now here comes the best part, the vanilla. Now this is not everyday imitation store-bought vanilla. This is Mexican vanilla from Cozumel, Mexico. Mexican vanilla. When we go to Cozumel, we buy these huge bottles and keep it with us. They also have different size bottles. This is a 2 liter. They have got a 1 liter. No, excuse me. This is a 1 liter, and they have a ½ liter and then like a little mini bottle. And we get the mini bottles and we give them for gifts. People love it. This is the best vanilla in the world. You can get this online. I'll put the links down below so you can order this yourself, or just book a cruise with us at Tradewinds Travel and to Cozumel, and you can buy it there. It is cheaper if you buy it there, but then of course you do have to pay for the cruise. So it calls for a teaspoon of vanilla. Oops. Well, can't never have too much vanilla. Get that mixed in good. And the recipe calls for a dash of salt. I'm using salted butter, so I really don't need a lot. Okay, that's cooled down enough. I can just pour this directly in here. Actually, I think I'll do it this way. I will pour this into the eggs. All right, I've switched to the whisk so you get things blended up better. So just get this going. That's pretty good. And now all we do is just put it in the pie shell. Now make sure you use a regular pie shell. If you use a deep dish, you'll have a lot of crust at the top. If you want to use a deep dish, you'll need to double the recipe. So you see, this fills up a regular pie shell very nicely. So it goes into a 350-degree oven for 35 minutes. I'll check it after about a half hour to see how it's doing, and then take it out whenever we need to. So I'll see you when it comes out of the oven. All right, it's been 35 minutes. I checked it at 30 and it wasn't quite ready, but I'm sure it's done now. Oh yeah. Look at this. Yum. Now, of course, you want to get into it right now, but you can't. We have to let it rest for, well, until really it cools. So we're going to let it cool, and then we'll cut it and test it. Okay, so the pie's cooled, and now we're going to cut it and see what happens. Of course, the first piece is always the hardest one to get out. This is not the fault of the pie, this is the fault of the cook. Beautiful. All right, there we go. So you can see it's very fudgy. And let's take a bite. Now, what would make this really good is if you put some whipped cream or ice cream on top of it. But we're just going to go plain today. Wow, that's just good. Very chocolatey. So if you like chocolate, you'll love that. So whenever you're in the Raleigh-Durham area, go by the Angus Barn, have a steak or salmon or something like that, and then order the chocolate chess pie for dessert. You'll love it. So until then, keep traveling.